of all did that at the same time. That was messed up.
It's okay.
No,
It happened.
Restart!
I almost fell backwards.
I saw that.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Blue Talk. Sarah here with Cora.
And who's that?
Well, this is my husband, Travis.
Wow.
And Savannah back with my husband,
The diversity higher.
Terry.
Terry.
So what's the topic of discussion today?
Well, we're at a loss.
We're going through writer's block already. This is episode 2.
Anywho,
Oh, man.
that's okay. We're keeping it real, and nobody's perfect.
That's right. We did get these new fancy little tiny
I
microphones.
know. I love them. I'm not yelling.
I just snorted. Travis, you're gonna have so much editing to do. It's gonna be great.
Okay, so we're just going to mention that today was a phenomenal mental health day. Beautiful weather. We went fishing. Caught no fish, but it was a good attempt. And now we're enjoying a fire. And we're just going to talk like we do because it's funny. Yeah.
I'm positive that Coden is probably still very upset that you caught no fish. Disappointed in
right,
you
Coden?
because I wanted to see what our dog would do with the fish, but
He wasn't helping me. You know, I needed an assistant. He was chasing Cora around.
I mean,
Just throw him in next time.
So, yeah, you
he'd
see what I'm
probably
saying?
swim. Didn't you say she has webbed feet too?
Oh.
Yes, she does have web feet. Cute. We're keeping that in there. That was a good burp. That was what?
Damn right.
Ooh, Travis. You said the G word. Ooh, now you gotta bleep it out.
You're darn tootin'.
You're done.
What incarnation?
Mm-hmm.
No children. Well, children, but no children.
I have a topic of discussion. Let's talk about
Hand the
airport.
mic. Hand the mic.
We're gonna talk about our experiences working at the airport. See,
Oh,
me,
Lord.
Sarah, and Travis all have some experience working at working at an airport.
And Savannah. I mean, yeah, I worked at an airport too.
Okay, Savannah worked at an airport also, but she wasn't a ramp agent. We were ramp agents. She worked inside and got to not experience the blistering heat or the cold or the rain or the snow or the ice. She didn't get to experience that, but see, we did.
We're having 3 people on the ramp.
Or you see what I'm saying? I think we should talk about that.
Let's talk about the day that Travis picked you up.
Okay, so there were really bad storms, lots of rain. The rain got up to like 2 inches off the ground. I drove at 1999. Yeah,
I'm gonna say it was more like 2 feet.
well, it wasn't 2 feet.
There were underpasses that were.
Yeah, you see.
That's
That
2
is-
feet.
Well, that's
That is not 2 feet.
that's underpasses. Those
Yeah, but
those
the
go under.
underpasses-
Those go under
I understand, but the underpasses were completely flooded, like eating cars.
because this is the road and then this is the underpass.
Either way, the
So
road
it's gonna
was
flood up into the road.
flooded.
There was like 4 inches of rain on the ground. I drove a 1999 Pontiac Sunfire. It was a 5-speed with a convertible. So if anybody knows about that car, they know that the hood is probably this far from the ground. So I'm trying to drive while I'm driving. Okay, water is cresting over my hood. So I say I try going my normal way and that don't work. So then I said, okay, let's try a different way. That's gonna take me like 10 minutes to get to the airport. I lived like 5 minutes from the airport. My 5-minute way that didn't work. So I was like, okay, let me go away. It's gonna take me 10 minutes. That way was blocked. So I said, okay, let me go away. That's gonna take me 20 minutes to get to work. That way was blocked. So then I decided, okay, let me go through a whole separate town to another town to go around, basically perform a big ass. Okay, but perform a big circle around the airport and come in from this way. That way was blocked. So I called this guy because he was my supervisor at the time. I said, listen, man, I said, listen, man, I can't get to work right now. Okay, I'm not trying to call off, but I've really been trying to get here and it's not working. So he says, okay. So I put the phone down. We get back in bed. I fall back asleep. About 20 minutes later, he calls me on the phone. He's like, hey, I'm coming to get you. I said, what do you mean you coming to get me? He said, I'm coming to get you. Our job had a Chevy Silverado 2500 that had like a 6-inch lift on it. That man powered through all the rain. He said, you are coming to work. So I was so pissed. She was mad. She didn't like him that day. I was very upset and angry.
I think
Because-
it was just me and you that day.
Yeah, it was me, you, and Rodney. But of course, Rodney was there because Rodney always works. Shout out to my man Rodney. That man, you could give him 6 planes and say do this job, and he won't even bat an eye. He'll say all right.
No, he would have said it's already done.
You see what I'm saying? So he picks me up. We go through the whole day. It wasn't that bad of a day. At the end of the day, he's all right. I'm about to leave. I said, well, wait a minute. How am I getting home? You picked me up. I don't have a car. 'Cause I think, were you at work at the time?
No, I was at home sleeping, enjoying my nice warm bed that my husband was supposed to be in with me.
Yeah, you see?
He was supposed to be at work.
No, I tried to get to work. I mean, water was so high. I was driving, and when I would go to shift gears, it would stall. How does that work? That doesn't even make no sense. I step on the brakes, and nothing happened. I went faster.
I have a story that we were talking about yesterday, but I'm actually curious to know how this went for you guys. So Terry yesterday was talking about how when you were safety coordinator and you were writing Travis tickets,
Uh-huh.
he said that probably was a very uncomfortable ride home.
Oh no, not in the slightest.
So you was relishing in the fact you was writing that man ticket. You're like, so why you ain't had your seatbelt on? Why you ain't
Yeah,
had your seatbelt on?
100%.
It was always earplugs.
Yeah, he never wore earplugs. His ears are going to be permanently damaged from those jet engines.
Hey, mine are too. I understand.
Yeah, Terry's
You
really
can't
bad
hear the
about that
radio.
too.
Okay,
If you have earplugs.
yeah, you can't hear nothing. They say Travis copy, and you're inside of a plane with that where they pressurize the cargo hold. Can't hear nothing. You got the earplugs in. They call your name 6 times and get mad.
It was the worst when you had to reroute bags.
He doesn't like
Yeah,
to be
and
moved
they-
around.
Ramp supervisor copy. I need this bag pulled and rerouted to here.
You see what I'm
If you're
saying?
talking, you have to hold the mini mic.
Is this
Listen.
what you guys are talking about? Tiny things.
At this point, I don't even know why we have a podcast. This should be those two. No.
It would be very funny.
This is why you two will only be invited on every so often. Because you just steal the show.
I'm sorry. Is that what you want me to?
Anyways, I have something to say. So, since aviation got brought up and the workplace in general, it sucks for mental health. We have a love-hate relationship. Ah!
My bad.
God bless
Anyways,
you.
love-hate relationship with aviation and the corporate. I can't do this.
No, it's okay. Keep going. Keep going. We're keep going. We're good. If we kill, he'll edit it
I
out.
sound uneducated. Sometimes I just talk and I get nervous.
That's why this is so good though, because it's so raw and it's us. Like,
It's embarrassing, man.
how is it embarrassing? It's you.
Burped into the mic.
That was funny, okay? Anyways, the corporate workplace. Because people who struggle severely with mental health have a hard time leaving their families and punching a clock and being told or expected to do certain things. And me in particular, I was an aircraft mechanic. Believe it or
That's
not.
what I'm trying to do right now. She's working my dream job because of things.
I got to go to the Dominican Republic and Haiti, which, by the way, I was able to see how other countries live, and they were only making like $5 a week, not even able to support their families. not even having the proper equipment or work uniforms in general. Um, but being away from home was extremely hard on my mental health, and hotels are actually a trigger for me because I would be alone in them, and depression would hit me. So coming home was a godsend, and that's where we're at now. So aviation is amazing. If anybody's interested, go ahead and try it out for yourself. But not for me anymore.
Really company dependent, honestly.
I agree with that statement. It is company dependent because, I mean, you two work for the same company, essentially. I mean, two different two different spots in the company, but with me working at a different company in aviation, I had a completely different experience where management and coworkers didn't really care to hear about, you know, if you had a mental health day or you needed a mental health day. A lot of employers are like that, where they just don't care. It's very looked down upon to even talk about your own mental health within your workplace, and I feel like that should be a more open discussion.
I will say that my workplace was very good with that. I love my boss and a few of my coworkers. He was very understanding with that, and I appreciate that so much. And they treated me like I was their own daughter. So
See, it's
appreciate
nice
you guys. Love you guys.
yeah, it's nice to work for a company like that, but they're not all like that.
Yeah.
Again, we work for, and what's crazy is two different airlines, but within the same 5 mile radius at the same airport. It's not, but two different companies within the same airport, and you had a completely different experience than I did. My mental health was completely destroyed, partly by my employer, because they weren't willing to compromise with me and be understanding. I went through that with a prior employer too, though. Actually, as a matter of fact, I went through it with an employer when I was working in healthcare. When I was working in healthcare,
Oh, healthcare is bad.
healthcare
for
is
mental
horrible.
health. It really
horrible,
is.
horrible, horrible. And I went as far as trying to take FMLA, but I didn't have enough hours for them to just okay it. I would have had to get it cleared with my doctor. Obviously, you have to go through that whole process. And my doctor was actually not willing to sign off on FMLA for me because I was told that it was better for my mental health to continue to work. And for me, I was like, clearly you're not me though. You are my primary care doctor. You're not a therapist or a psychiatrist or anything like that. You're my primary healthcare doctor. And I wasn't keen on going to the doctor anyway.
Yeah.
So for me, it was like, you don't know what I go through on a daily basis.
Right.
So I dealt with it from my employer being like, you have to have your doctor to sign off on it. And my doctor not even being willing to do that.
Yeah.
I've never.
It really is a pain. But another thing is, like, it's not you trying to get out of work, right? Because everybody sitting here enjoys to work. And,
Oh, yeah.
you know, like, I will work until I can't no more. Like, I literally can't move my body. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just, I don't know. Mental
Yeah.
health is hard to describe, the way your brain functions, and sometimes you really just cannot perform the duties expected of you.
You can't. You really can't. It's it's expected of you though, right? Every time that you have an issue where you're like, I can't do it. I can't do it today. Like, I've had conversations with him, and I've actually turned around to him and said, like, listen, I know today's gonna be a bad day, or this week even is just gonna be really bad. Like, you're gonna have to get me out of bed some days.
Yeah.
Because I can't. And it's hard to deal with that. It's really hard to deal with that because you really just can't do it on your own. So it is nice to have a really good support system.
Yeah. And then you beat yourself up because of that.
Yeah.
You know, not being able to get up and do it, and you're like, why me, this and that. So,
but then you have days like today where you have a great day. Like, we had an awesome day today. You know, we were up at 9 o'clock this morning, and our morning started out a little rocky, but as the day progressed, it got more and more exciting. We got to do more and more things, and the weather was good, and that always makes you feel better.
mm-hmm.
When the weather is nice, it always makes you feel better. When your dog behaves himself and he's not, you know, being
Jumping off the walls on your head.
you told me a story about a dog jumping off of walls, and when
Yeah.
I tell you this man had the zoomies so bad last night, I thought he was gonna start running across my walls. I was like, they done cursed me. Sarah and Travis cursed me because now he's gonna run on the walls. But when you just things go right, you feel better.
And we're also learning, even though terrible things happened, I mean, the trauma we discussed, in earlier videos caused me to not be able to return to work. Not only for my own mental health, but staying here and being a support for my family and making sure everybody is okay. I mean, just this last Sunday, we thought it was okay for Jordan to have a couple friends over and it would be good for her, but they snuck alcohol over in Slurpee cups and a joint, and she partook in it after we told her, especially on all her medications, to not succumb to peer pressure, and she had overdosed and we could have lost her. So we had to go to the hospital, and that's just something we never know if it's going to be a good day around here or a bad day, and there's just no possible way I'm going to leave my family. But we're learning, that working for ourselves is very rewarding and fulfilling, and it motivates us to get up in the morning because we're doing it for ourselves and others, and it's something that fills us with purpose, which I never had before. I was always on a search for my purpose. So even though it was very traumatic, all of this, it's definitely opened my eyes, and I finally feel fulfilled.
Yeah, you mentioned that we had a better day in terms of wanting to get up and actually be productive, and we were originally going to film this by the lake.
Yeah.
And that would have been really fun, but it was extremely cold.
Yeah.
But when we got there, I thought to myself, like, if this is what we're considering work, I can do this every day.
Right.
I can do this every day. It's something I enjoy. I can sit here and be myself and still educate people, but spend time with the people I love, and again, having a really good support system. So it just goes to show how important that is, to be around good people too.
Yeah.
It helps a lot in your healing journey.
And then we talked about, if we need breaks, it's easy to just be like, okay, I need an hour to collect myself, or I'm just feeling overstimulated, overwhelmed, or if Savannah or I are like, today's just a really bad depression day, I can't do it, no problem. We'll pick up tomorrow, no problem. So.
Zoned out over there, Terry?
Looking at how
See
good
your
my
future.
fire.
Savannah took your motivation away.
I'm looking at my fire. I did a real good
Here,
job.
we'll hand it over to the gentleman.
Back to you, Mr. Brown.
He picked me up during a flood.
I'm still not sorry.
During a flood. What if I have a phobia of water? Then what?
Well, then you shouldn't live
We were good. We were in a big truck.
That wasn't a bad job, honestly. We worked for Spirit and we worked for United. Management was god awful at United. I mean, there were days where there was one day.
Let's cross off United to be a sponsor.
That's fine.
Spirit.
No, Spirit was great, man. We worked with some. There were a whole bunch of African people that worked there, man. So some of the best people in the world, man. They used to have a specific team of Africans, people from Nigeria, Ghana, Uganda, whatever. They would have a specific team for them because they knew, they're getting. We can give them 7 planes. They'll get them done in 5 minutes, and then they had teams for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? The people at the airport are really great. I love the people. You know what I'm saying?
Can I just pat myself on the back because I'm like 100 pounds and I would be slinging those bags. I could outstack you any day.
Oh, I'm telling you,
we
the
discussed
women
this.
that work there. Oh man, y'all was putting the work in, man. I don't know how y'all do it because I could barely do it some days, especially when during a break in the schedule, you go upstairs, you get some food. Y'all go get some chili cheese fries.
Remember that National Coney?
Oh man, I used to get those honeys.
Yeah,
Those-
that Southwest Honey.
Oh.
If I have to hear about another honey.
Or Earl sandwich. You remember Earl's?
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm disgusted. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, the food used to be so good up there.
It's even better now.
I believe it.
They have Chick-fil-A in there.
Yeah, I believe it. That's why I'm excited. That's why I'm
What, the
excited
North
to go
Terminal?
work back up there.
Sarah believes that
Oh, yeah, not the-
Chick-fil-A is God's gift to us.
We didn't get it today.
I know.
Chick-fil-A.
Remind me.
Chick-fil-A is good. I feel like it's a little overpriced, but Chick-fil-A is good.
Hey,
Yeah.
don't talk bad about Chick-fil-A.
No, I'm not talking bad. I mean, it could be Five Guys. Although Five Guys is really good. It's worth the price.
Oh my God! Speaking of Five Guys, there was one time I had to go to. I went to.
You can
Throw up on the mic?
There was one time I went to the hospital for a panic attack. Actually, no, it wasn't a panic attack. It was something different.
Actually something serious.
From
Yeah.
Five Guys?
No, no.
We went from talking
Listen, Five Guys is related to the story. Let me
Okay.
get there. Jeez,
My shirt.
pushy. No.
Five
I went to the hospital. I left work and had to go to the hospital, and I was there for some hours. And the whole time, Terry's outside because it was during COVID, so they wouldn't let anybody in. And I'm like, I'm starving, please. And this guy is like, I'm gonna go get some food. And I was like, dude, I can't even eat. They wouldn't let me eat anything. He's like, I'm gonna go get Five Guys. And I was like, okay. And I asked my nurse, I was like, listen, I'm starving. I haven't eaten like all day. Can my husband bring me something to eat? And the nurse snuck me in a burger from Five Guys. It was great. Oh, she was the goat. It was great.
I just want to point out that we both got double cheeseburgers with bacon, lettuce. What else did we get? I think I had added some other stuff, and then we got fries and a drink. It was $30.
You gonna talk about my story about
Yes,
the
I
$30. This is before the pandemic and before all of that. $30.
I was in the middle of the pandemic. That's why I had to sneak it into the hospital.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, this was before all the prices raised up. $30.
Sarah has a story.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Let me share this story. So this man right here, we go to Five Guys. You know, nice little lunch date in the middle of errands. Mind you, we were broke at the time. You know, like in between jobs, going to college, whatever. So as you stated, went to Five Guys. $30 later, they forgot this man's what cheese or bacon. Cheese.
didn't forget. I ordered a hamburger and not a cheeseburger.
Yes. He was about to throw that whole thing away. I said, you going in there and you're telling them to put the chees on it.
Either that or when you get home, you better throw a slice of cheese on
She's
that
falling
stuff.
out of the seat right now. Her butt has silently, slowly slipped out of the chair. Come here, baby. Come here, baby.
I'm just happy that mine is calm and content.
Oh yeah, I
currently.
forgot he was there.
He is sleeping, and it is a luxury. We don't get to see this side of him often.
Can we go back to
Yeah.
the story of that you said you were slinging bags?
Uh-huh.
You were slinging
Yeah.
tickets is what you were doing.
Yeah, after I proved myself slinging those bags, so I moved up. That's what had happened.
Slinging those tickets towards
What
your
had
boyfriend
happened
at the time.
well, I couldn't discriminate.
You were only writing them to me.
No.
It's like that though when you work with your when you work with your spouse or your partner. It's hard to not be even more hard on them. It really is.
I am. Yes, I farted.
That stank. I'm in the wind.
It wasn't the dog. It was your
I should have
wife.
blamed it on her. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, I enjoyed working with you. We've actually always worked together. We
Yeah.
worked together at the Woodhaven Ford plant when we were going to college, and that was rough, but
We also went to college together.
yeah,
Yep.
that was good.
We worked together for a little while, and I was his manager. It was great, and 9 times out of 10 they wouldn't let us work together because I pushed him to work harder. because they were like, Savannah, you can't just like you're a little mean to him sometimes.
You can't bully your boyfriend.
I did not bully him. I knew he was capable of more than what he was doing. I know his potential.
She bullied me.
I did not.
Can you push this chair forward for me?
Could we get some more wood on the fire?
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Just sat down.
Should have thought
I
about
got
that
the wood last
puppy on
before you
your
sat
lap?
down. Yeah, you
I got the wood last time.
No,
You
this
just
long
moved-
piece.
You
No,
moved my wood from here to the fire.
no, it was over there. I did move your wood
So
though.
you gonna lie like that, huh?
It wasn't right here.
Can I just say this $50 chair from Walmart is phenomenal.
It's an Ozark Trail. It's nice. While the men are doing their thing, you want to talk about how we met? Like what led us to even meeting? I mean,
You know, I just said that earlier. I was like, I'm pretty sure Savannah and I started our relationship talking on the phone when I would be at the airport with the men.
yeah, kind of, because like I would call Terry or FaceTime Terry or whatever, and you would happen to be there.
I'd be like, hi!
Yeah, right. And then we went out for adult beverages with the boys,
Mm-hmm.
with both the guys, and kind of just blossomed. There was never really like, so we've done that where we've gone out with another couple, and your husband has a power tool.
Hey, let me see it. Let me
Oh
see it.
boy.
I'm 25 years old. I just made a discovery. So for those that don't know, there's a reciprocating tool. It's called a sawzall. You attach blades to it. It move in and out like this, and you cut things with it. I never really knew why it was called a sawzall. Well, we're trying to chop some firewood right now, and Travis was like, "What did I say? I said I needed a saw, not a sawzall." He was like, "But it saws all." And oh my goodness, I was like, "Oh my goodness, that's why they're called sawzalls, because they saws off." Ain't that crazy?
I love you.
Okay, anywho.
Ignore the noise in the background. We're trying to sawzall some wood.
They're
His
sawing
legs
it all.
posted up and everything. I wish we had 2 cameras. That way one can be over here to look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Listen, I can record them because Travis can then import the video.
Yes, do that. And we'll edit it in right after Terry says it. You gotta do it with the beat. You gotta do it with the beat. I'm dead. Okay.
Okay, you can stop recording now.
I did.
Oh,
We got that tool that saws off.
you see what I'm saying?
We went out for adult beverages.
Who?
The four of
Mind
us.
your business.
The four of us. When we when Sarah and I officially met in person.
And I just want to say, I've always had a hard time
Tap room.
with girlfriends. Oh, let's not talk about the tap room.
Yep.
Anyways, I've always had a hard time making girlfriends, and I never knew why.
Oh,
I still really don't.
I don't get it.
My cheeks are cold.
Why you always gotta do that, man? You're stealing my thunder.
I 100% agree with you because I don't get along with females either. I have a really, really hard time getting along with females because, prime example, another person that worked at the airport may or may not have different intentions with Terry.
Yeah.
You know?
Who?
And a person at the airport.
Yay, who shall not be
Oh.
named.
Yeah.
Did it start with an R?
Cut it out.
Rossibly.
Ruh-roh.
Maggie.
I thought you were gonna say the name. Damn. Oh.
Okay, we can end it up.
There's so much editing for Travis.
He's gonna be like editing milliseconds. Like, yep.
No, those were the finest stuff. The big ones.
The F
The big
bombs.
no-nos.
The F bombs.
The dreaded C word. I hate that. Oh.
Oh man. There goes your apple juice.
But even when men aren't involved, I still struggled. I've had a couple good girlfriends, but I don't know. Girls are just so emotional and judgy and
Hard.
catty.
Girls are hard to deal with.
Yeah.
That's why I like. I tell him all the time, like, I want kids, and I will love my kids no matter what, right? But I don't want girls. I don't want miniature versions of me.
Too bad.
Oh
I don't
no.
want
Oh
that.
no.
Your mic.
Funny.
Your mud mic.
Can you, Travis?
What?
Could you or Terry please get Ghost his own chair from the garage?
Oh my lord.
We'll go get your guys' children.
I have to pee too, so
You know, I kind of have to pee as well.
You
So.
gotta,
Intermission.
You gotta
Yes,
put
intermission.
elevator music.
Pee break.
You want me to stop it?
We will be back after these messages.
You want me to stop it?
No, just entertain the people. if you will.
Koa bear. Koa
Just
bear.
leave it. What if something funny happens? Like Sarah stepping in monster.
They took the microphone. Oh, there goes one. That's serious. I get to use the comfortable chair now.
Now we get to talk.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Cora.
How do I flip this around? There we go.
Travis here with your weather report.
Oh boy. Is it raining?
It's pretty nice out today. Wish it was warmer though.
I know, man. That's why we got this fire going. You feel me?
Now we just need a pond back here. We can fish next to the fire. Why don't we ever like what? Why don't we buy like a portable fire pit? Do they make those?
Yeah, that's what we had at our house. We don't buy them because they're cheap Chinese metal, and the minute you lift them and set them down, oh, that's it. They're done. They're done. So, I'll tell you
We
what.
should make one.
We should make one. What are we gonna make it out of?
Metal.
That's a smart man. You see, this is a smart man right here.
I was a HVAC person.
That's right. You know, you're right.
I sound sophisticated.
He
HVAC
said, "I'm
person.
an HVAC person." He forgot the R.
And then I was also a sheet metal worker, and in the sheet metal union. So
Oh, yeah. At what was that place called? Oh no, that was chemicals. Never mind.
oh,
Yeah, I'm thinking of the chemical place.
we can't name places.
Well, yeah. I wasn't gonna name the place unless they sponsor us. Well, the chemical company gonna sponsor a podcast. Oh, and if you guys are in the market, buy blank.
Insert promotion here.
Yeah. Go purchase lime today. You know, it was really useful hitting customer testimony. But hold on. Oh, well, I can't do it off camera, but oh man, I really had a backyard project that I had a hole to dig, and I was having a hard time. But then I bought some lime from insert company name here, and now that made the job so much easier. Hey son, I don't know if Savannah introduced the dogs. This is Ghost, and that's Cora. He's a German short hair pointer. She's a cane Corso. They're both purebreds. Can you
Or
believe
Connie
that?
Corso, whatever you wanna.
Oh, not Con.
Connie.
Connie.
Yeah, some people call them Connie Corsos.
Yeah, the Sicilians?
Probably.
Yeah, they can't pronounce English.
And then we got Coden back there.
Yes, where's he at? Oh, he's directly
He's
behind
a
me.
husky.
He's a husky. Is he purebred husky?
Yeah.
There we go. We got 3 purebred dogs. Look at us. We got money. No, we don't. That was just a joke. we really need help.
IRS, leave us alone.
IRS.
Leave us alone.
That was for legal purposes. That was a joke.
You should go get the cheese and cheese and
Crackers.
I'm the cracker.
I actually
You
have a
the
funny
cheese.
story about that.
What, cheese and crackers?
No, the purebred
Listen.
thing.
Oh,
Come here, baby.
I'll say in a second. You should go get the cheese and pretzels.
Yes, you really should. Oh, she's
Remind
getting
me
too
of
big.
cheese and crackers when you come back,
She
because I have a story.
just dead weight.
Okay.
Come on. Down.
So,
Ghost.
when Colton was like old enough to mate and I didn't neuter him yet, I posted him online. That sounds so messed up. I posted him online to mate. Anyways, I spelt purebred. I spelt the bread it's like a loaf of bread. Oh my god. The people that like are against mating dogs and like you should go to the clinic. the help me out. Adoption places, you know? They
like
came
the
after
Humane
me
Society?
hard. I was like, oh my god, I am never doing that again. Yeah.
They came after you. What do you mean?
You
Like,
spelled bread wrong.
first of all, yeah, they'd be like, first of all, it's purebred, BRED. Get it right if you're going to make a post. Second of all, you should be adopting animals instead of trying to mate and make money and stuff like that. Which I get their point, but it's my dog. If I want husky puppies, I'll have husky puppies. Anywho.
Well, my partner's not here, so
Oh, you need your partner.
yeah, we were doing I don't even know how to explain
What?
it. We were making promos. We were like, we had a project in our backyard, and I used blank insert promotion here.
There you go. Lay down. Lay down. Do, do, do,
Yeah, what do you guys want to talk about?
do. I have a story about
We've
cheese and
been
crackers.
talking.
Yeah, I have a story about cheese and crackers when Terry comes back.
Always waiting on Terry.
Always waiting on
I
Terry.
should have got gloves. My little fingers get cold.
Mine don't. I got sausage fingers.
Sausages. I got sausages.
See that? Oh, I was telling you about that earlier. With my ring, I had to have it resized because I got it resized and they're fused together. Because when I got it, it was like a 9 1/4, and now it's at a 7, and it's still ever slightly too big.
Well, you're also cold, right?
I got it resized in the summer, believe it or not. I actually got it resized in the summertime. So when your hands are, what is it? Your hands swell in the summertime?
Yeah, when you're warm.
Yeah.
And then when you're cold, they shrink.
Yep. But it's slightly too big all the time though. Warm, cold, it doesn't matter.
They don't look like
Yay!
crackers. They don't look like crackers.
Cheese and pretzels.
I didn't buy crackers. Right here.
She
He
said
just
crackers
married
and
one.
cheese.
Right here.
Pretzels.
3 of them.
Sticks. Not even
Okay.
pretzel twist.
You're not gonna do that
Sticks.
though.
Because you grabbed the pretzel twist, and I'm like, well, she didn't say pretzel twist. She said pretzel sticks.
No.
Here, you wanna
Yes.
put him on your
No.
lap?
Didn't say what she said. Pretzels.
You should have got the rods.
These can be rods.
I don't like the rods though because you have to break them. Like they're super hard to break.
But they'd be so
Oh,
easy to
the
dip
real
in the
thick
cheese.
sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The real thick stick.
I'm trying to break teeth and,
Yeah,
and
see.
stuff.
It's hard with braces too, though. The
There you go.
rods are a little bit more
Oh,
troubling.
Got him on. He say, ooh, 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 ooh.
Hello, Coden.
You might want to be
Yeah.
careful ruffling that bag near the mic.
ASMR.
That really is relaxing, though.
Story about cheese and crackers. So
Oh,
Terry,
cheese and crackers.
yeah,
I'm coming to remind you.
Terry really wants
Cheese and crackers.
a duck, right?
Yeah.
You said you wanted a duck, but Terry really wants a duck, and I said, okay, I'll agree to 2 ducks only if I can name them cheese and crackers.
Ducks are cute. They wiggle their little butt. It's cute.
Did you know that if you were to have a duck egg and it hatched in front of you and you're the first thing it sees, it will think you are its mother?
That's the way I want to do it.
He wants
Find
it
a
to.
duck egg and have it hatch and see me and think I'm its mother.
How do you know when it's gonna hatch?
Well, I don't know. That's why I have the incubator and all of that.
You're gonna have a portable incubator.
Well, no, I'm gonna
He's
bring
gonna
it home
stalk
with
it.
me.
He's
I'll
gonna
bring it
stalk
home.
the duck.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal it. and
I said
Bring-
stalk, not steal, but okay.
oh, no, I'm not gonna steal. I'm not gonna stalk it. I'm gonna steal it, and then bring it home. And then when it hatches, I'm gonna think I'm its mother. It's gonna follow me around.
Do you know how many people are gonna hate you for stealing it from its mother? I code it.
Other lions from different herds, or do lions herd prides from other prides
Yes.
steal cubs?
Do lions herd?
Yeah, I forgot. I was like, wait, well, can that be a term you could use for all animals? No, nobody complains about that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna take the duck or the duck egg, and I'm gonna think of his mother. I'm soft, and it's gonna be different than buying one at the store.
You can be Mother Goose.
Yeah, or in this case, mother
Mother duck.
You see, everything's gonna be smooth. It's gonna think of his mother. It's gonna live a very fruitful life. Hopefully, it's a female duck though, because male ducks are crazy.
Mallards.
Is that what they're called?
Yes.
Yeah, mallards.
Yes. Male ducks are mallards.
Well, yes, I don't want a mallard because
I think they're pretty though.
all ducks are pretty.
I guess. I don't know. No, I guess they are.
What are you doing?
Blueberry.
Cody?
Did you say Hooters?
No, I said blueberry.
Oh.
Hooters is a very bad
Hooters is a
restaurant.
ripoff.
I don't
Can
like
we
that
talk
food.
about that?
I don't like their food. Their food is garbage.
Can I say that?
Yeah, their food is garbage, and the women, which are supposed to be the central point of the restaurant, don't even look that good.
Well, we do live in Downriver also.
Well, that's true. If we went to Hooters in like Florida or something,
Miami,
oh,
yeah.
Miami.
Miami.
I'll tell you, if you want to go to a restaurant that's similar to Hooters but better, go to Twin Peaks. I don't know if that's a thing in other states, but in Michigan, it's a thing. Let me tell you, they got it all. The upstairs and the downstairs. And they're all nice.
What do you mean the upstairs and downstairs?
The upstairs and the
titties.
Oh,
Sorry.
well, I wasn't trying to be vulgar on the thing. Thank you. Yeah, but yes, ass and titties. They have it.
Travis, for later.
They have it all. You know what I'm saying? They have it all. They're all really nice. We have a friend who we went with her dad. Her dad is the most awkward man in the world. He's like 5'2". You know what I'm saying? And he had like three chicks on him. I was like, what's the sauce? I want the sauce. I'm like, I want the sauce. How do you have the magical sauce? I think they feel bad for him. They had to. You know what I'm saying?
We ate at Twin Peaks and it sucked.
It didn't suck. He just a hater.
Didn't it suck?
yeah.
It didn't suck.
She said it sucks, so it sucks.
They got the wrong
I know
food.
my stuff.
That's right. They got the wrong food. That's all.
I wanted to go to Tilted Kilt, but they got rid of Tilted Kilt.
They say no more Scottish in this. That was a bad accent. I can't do accents. I'm sorry.
Scottish.
I can't do accents. Man.
Squish.
Every time I do an accent, it like defaults to Indian. But you ask me to do an Indian accent, I can't do an Indian accent. I don't understand.
How is that Indian? Do it again.
And I don't want to. Here you go.
No.
But you're funny.
Oh shit! I pressed the button.
You probably turned it off. Is it green?
Yeah.
Then it's on.
So what does pressing the button do? This is horrible. I'm sorry. Let me
This one's
clear.
blinking red.
Ghost.
Ghost.
Uh-oh.
Get down. We'll be
There's
back
also,
after these
it says if you
messages.
press it multiple times, it does like a noise reduction thing.
Oh, boy. Come here.
Yeah, see, I really don't know about that.
That was his first time going up there.
Today.
You know, you can strategically take one of those there pieces of wood and slide it through one of those there slits.
I like the way you think.
I'm really proud of myself for that thought, honestly.
So here's the deal. If I give Coden one of these, will he leave me alone or will he stay here?
He'll stay regardless because you have food.
He didn't get up when we were talking about him, but as soon as he hears the crumble of the bag, just stares into your soul.
Let me just tell you, I love Coden to death, but if you're thinking about getting a husky, don't.
No, the top of the slit, Terry. Not the bottom.
We ended now.
Why?
Oh, I'm back green.
Me too. What if we have good conversation? We can't miss it.
Is yours that green?
I hate my freaking voice, man. It's like all
Oh.
crackly.
It's not green again. It died again. We might have to end it there because
This is a
the
team-
microphones died.
Well, I can still catch it.
What was the outro for the first video?
Goodbye.
Yeah, it's dead.
All over